but sometimes that drive, it's like at the expense of us. Like I'll make this great at the expense of me and my team.
Yeah.
And it's almost like we're sacrificing our bodies, our mental health, and this, that, and the other to cook food for other people. And I promise you, like I know when I'm doing good, my food tastes better.
Yes.
When my feet don't hurt, I could stay longer
Yes.
on the line. Like when I'm not in a bad mood,
You can taste
I'm better.
Yeah.
I'm better for everybody. And I think a lot of chefs in general, I think we haven't had to think about it. So we often like rag on the old generation, like, oh, they're whatever. It's like they came before us. They, like, you can't disrespect the previous. Like, they give us crutches.
Yeah.
Right. They set us up for this. Right. They were improving the generation that came before them and the generation that came before them. It's our job to say, you know what? We respect what you did. We respect what you did as chefs. You created the environment for that half to succeed. This generation's responsibility is to create the environment for the other half to succeed. But I feel like sometimes it's disrespectful sometimes when we just diminish the work that these other chefs did. Is like, that the world was different then, right? You can't knock them. You think if they were 21 right now, they wouldn't behave different?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like they're not stupid. And I feel like sometimes we think that they were stupid. They're not stupid. They did a lot. But now it's our job, the current generation, and I won't say me because I'm not an active chef anymore, but the current generation of chefs and people that are in hospitality, it's like, well, how do we fix the other half?
Yeah. And I think I've noticed that a lot more in a lot of kitchens that do pop-ups in.
Yeah.
A lot of the young chefs are really speaking that language. It's about respecting the past, but also setting up the stage for the future. And I think that's the main goal some of these young chefs are doing right now. There's some kitchens that I went into that really had a culture of this camaraderie, this, like, everything that checks off the list, mom. And it showcases it through the leader itself. And I think once a leader, he or she, takes it upon himself to really take on the challenge of showing what it really looks like on the other side. And then if everybody does that all over the industry, I think now we're talking about an industry that's moving towards the future and really having these meaningful conversations. And, like, I think of going to symposiums and, like, meeting other chefs and, like, having these, like the Mad Symposium and all this kind of stuff. Those are great to have these kind of, like, touches and stuff like that.
100%. We talk about kitchen turnover, and we know that running a restaurant is really difficult. We make numbers and then they don't make sense. We cannot have everybody on an insurance or have, like, the HR team sometimes don't even understand us. They haven't been on the line or been on service or been our tender. So, having these kind of internal kind of things like the 86 or the other organizations coming in that they're offering these services is something that basically, restaurants can rely on and have this as a collective. Because I know sometimes without the drinking, everybody says, like, oh, so there's no camaraderie in this restaurant. But we can build that.
Yes, there's other ways.
We see it Philip Spears in Commodore, like with his Rum Club. And we're actually in the 86 challenge, we have his journal because he created a journal for chefs.
The Mies Journal.
The Mies Journal. Yeah. And we're including it as part of the toolkit. But I seen chefs like Harold and Philip that are, even that they're not the new generation, they're trying to do it differently for the upcoming one.